I've always been good at remembering things.
If Lambdaman hits 100,000 subs in 2021 on his YouTube channel, I will personally bake him a cake from scratch.
What's up, YouTube? Lambdaman here, and welcome to Incel Syndrome, the long-awaited game by Soka. It's been, I don't even know, when was the last time, when did I last play the Rain Time? Whenever I last played the Rain Time, that's the last time I played one of their games, and the last one was phenomenal, so this one, you've got high expectations. You better blow them out of the water. Also, I might turn the music volume down a little bit. That's a little bit loud. Sound volume can stay up, voice volume. Voice volume? Yo, what? There's voices? Yo, I'm excited. Alright, here we go. I'm not gonna give you the 20-minute intro. Soka.org. Check them out. Go. Ooh. Classic looking background. I've always been good at remembering things. From my earliest experience onward, I can recall each and every impression down to the smallest detail. So you got that photographic memory. Okay, by the way guys, if I sound like a little congested, it's because I am. Though it wasn't until I started to take notice of people around me, who seemed barely conscious of their past existence, who'd have trouble even recalling a conversation I had with them last week, that I came to regard my infallible memory as an attribute of the gifted mind. Shit, I don't know what the right word is. Angelic music? Soka presents. Incel Syndrome. Yeah. Let's go. Dude, I'm excited. It's a lot of white. I can't really see anything. Oh, there we go. Yo, what is this building? Why does it have pillars like that? That is perhaps the strangest and most appealing looking building I've ever seen. Oh. Yo, who are you? What voice should I give this guy? He looks a little douchey. Let's go with something douchey. You had a 24-hour layover in Dubai, John answers, his voice tense though he's been waiting for me to steer the conversation towards his travels. He's fidgeting around his phone, which has been buzzing at irregular intervals. An unplanned layover, he adds. By the way, I saw you tried to call me yesterday, but I've been careful answering my phone. He looks up shiftily. I think they've got a tap on me since I left the country. A tap? I chuckle. Like a phone tap? He nods. You're delusional, John. You think the feds are gonna go after your small ass? They've got better things to do than chase down rich kids playing drug dealer. Who knows? He replies dismissively. It's 1:13 and I'm in John's apartment on Atlantic Wharf, a sparsely decorated bachelor pad that he keeps virtually empty, save for the $20,000 white Armani sofa that his dad bought him as a tax write-off. The American tax system, baby. And there's John, who has a pathological habit of conjuring up grand narratives, like the army of a dark-clothed intelligence agents that's apparently hot on his tail right now, as if his mind's desperately yearning to fulfill some kind of deep-seated archetypal, I don't know, need for bullshit. So Thailand was incredible, he rattles on, not allowing himself to be distracted for even a moment. I spent 3 days with Sonny touring Kofagan on a moped. Stayed at 5-star hotels, which are like $10 a night. We did the full moon party on the beach. Did I tell you about those? He's in a trance now, leaving me no room to reply. Imagine dancing, music, blasting out over the vast tropical beach. What is his accent anymore? With stages and people as far as the eye can see. Thank you, Malware Bites, for telling me that I do not have a virus. They sell huge cups of cocktail for 50 baht, which is literally nothing. And then when they see you're a tourist, they'll offer you whatever you want. Coke, speed, crystal meth, and good stuff, too. You should come with me next year. I'm dead serious. Wait, hold on. Coke, speed, and crystal meth isn't the good stuff? What is the good stuff? And Sunny's so beautiful. Have you seen her? He's skimming through his phone, clicking his tongue loudly in excitement. In the corner of my eye, I can see the dozens of Asian-looking girls flash across the screen. Yeah, that's her. Isn't she gorgeous? Imagine waking up every morning. The doorbell rings, followed by a burbling voice announcing its arrival through the intercom. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Part 1. Henids. Illustrious men have often been told by their teachers in their youth that they were always in one extreme or another. Yeah. Oh, who are you? Yo, John. Jake pants. It's so loud. Alright, I'm reading from down here. Yo, John, Jake pants. I messaged you, but you left me on red. You back from your trip to Thailand? Wait, hold on. Lazy Jake, John answers, grabbing him by the shoulder. I think the police have been tapping my phone, so don't you mention anything about controlled substances, okay? Tapping your phone? Jake chuckles. Are you serious? Where'd you get that idea? It's just, it has this weird buzz whenever I'm in a call like this. He produces a thick, guttural sound like a percolator. And there's something of a slight delay when I'm messaging people. Like I was messaging Bean during my trip to meet up in Bangkok, and sometimes it would take more than 30 minutes for a message to arrive. Jake raises an eyebrow. Wasn't that just because you were in the middle of Bumfuckistan? I comment, smirking. Hell no, he replies. You can laugh all you want, but I've heard of guys getting busted that way. You know, I was trailed by the police car for a while back. Very slowly. Must have been last June. They followed me all the way to the door, and you know what he did? I gave him a blowjob. Jake interjects swiftly. No, John replies unfazed. Kept walking. Like I didn't even live there. He chuckles. It's fine, you know, they ain't getting nothing on me, but the thing is, I need to keep it that way. A ship's horn resounds in the distance. John's living room has a magnificent view of Oakland Harbor, a sprawling expanse of docks and chimneys that stretches all the way to the ocean. Despite it being an industrial wasteland, the sight always makes me want to move out of my parents' place, although that'll probably still be a while. Well, I mean, not everyone's parents can afford to buy you a $20,000 couch, so... So how's summer school going? Jake inquires, turning to me. It's not summer school, I reply, just some classes I failed. Okay, hold on. We're gonna stop right here. No, cut the music. This guy at the very beginning was saying how smart he was with his photographic memory that was exactly perfect. I've always been good at remembering things. And then 10 minutes into the game, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm not in summer school, I just failed some classes. I've always been good at remembering things. You've been failing classes, he asks, smirking. I was wondering how you were playing so much League lately. You think you'll be able to pass into next year? Yeah, sure. Jake has no grounds to grill me on this, considering how he's about to start his second gap year playing video games in his mom's basement. Ooh, roasted! Don't you worry, I add. I got this. You remember Mr. Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds? The guy that was taught CS 1 and 2 at Polcrest High? You know what he said about my code at the end of sophomore year? John sighs. He said it was at an academic level. Yeah, whatever, Jake says. Sounds like he was blowing smoke up your ass. Probably true. At an academic level, I repeat. When I was 16. So this summer school shit is nothing to me. So why do you even need summer school if you're that good? John asks. Thought you said it wasn't summer school, Jake pipes in. It isn't summer school, I mutter. John's phone buzzes again. He swears, moving over to the window where he thumbs around on the screen for a while before declining the call. Anyway, how was your trip? Jake calls in his direction, casting me a sideways glance. We're gonna take it. We're gonna have to cut the budget on Incel Syndrome. John exclaims, his bright eyes brightening up. It's your fantasy, right, Jake? Bruh. Jake mumbles, about to retort, but John's all too eager to fill him in. Even though the Kingdom of Thailand has developed a very progressive attitude towards the LGBTQ community, it's still a stereotype to assume that all women there are transgendered. In fact, it's quite the contrary. I can assure you that the vast majority of Thai girls are natural-born females. And guess what? You pay more for the ones with dicks than those without. So you'll realize in time if you made a mistake. Yeah, sure, Jake says, a captivated gaze in his eyes. So haven't you, tried it once? No, John replies quickly. However, I don't know about you guys, and a broad smile appears on his face. But I have to say, when push comes to shove, I'd rather spend the night with a pretty guy than with an ugly girl. Jake laughs out loud. My stomach turns as I'm somehow reminded of the assignment I need to hand in before the faculty building closes, and I'm not sure if that's at 4 or 5. You know what we should do, I mumble, in an attempt to change the subject? We should prank call... Wow. Hey, Wes, we need to cut the budget on Incel Syndrome.
What?
I have to blur a word. We should prank call that guy Matthew, just for shits and giggles. Oh yeah, John says, grinning. That commie fleabag? Oh. On the subject of trannies, Jake cuts in, as though remembering something important. I saw this video about a group of 4 guys who were all in a polyamorous relationship with one girl. Yeah, I may have heard about that one, John comments dryly. They were living in a house with the 5 of them, and they got to sleep with her on a rotating schedule. And you should have seen those guys. They must have been the biggest autists imaginable. Kinda like you. Kinda like you, I interject. Shut up, Sam. I mean, seriously, you could tell there was something seriously wrong with these guys. But I don't understand what this has to do with anything, I counter, hoping he'll drop the subject. Don't mind him, John says. He gets very excited whenever there's talk of trannies. He's a very repressed individual, my boy Jake here. No. I mean, I think it'd be a good idea for those kind of guys. Jake murmurs, tripping over his words. We're staring at him in amazement. They could just transition and they wouldn't have to share one girl among a lot of them. It would be better. I don't know what you're insinuating. I don't know what you're insinuating? John cuts him off. But that's not how any of this works. So how does this work? Jake asks, confused. Just stop going on 4chan, John mutters, shaking his head. That's fair. Don't go on 4chan, kids. It's not a fun place. Great place for chicks with dicks, though. It set me up for that one. Chicks with dicks, chick with dicks. Chicks with dicks, chicks with dicks. I chant sagely. You're pathetic. Jake sneers at John in retaliation. Paying for money for chicks with dicks. What? John blurts out. I mean, you admitted it. It's horseshit, John snaps, severe now. And you know it. You know I don't pay for any of those girls. They give it to me for free. Not really for free, though, if you provide them with drugs and hotel rooms. How many other white losers do you think Little Beam and Happy have down there? They capitalize and bitch. It's very rich coming from you, you virgin loser. How many girls do you have moaning your name? Jake remains awkwardly silent. What is happening? So, any of you been to Osmond's lately? John resumes in a more friendly tone. I shrug. Remember that underage-looking bartender, he continues? Emily, the Lolita one? You know how she's got no idea about the appropriate drink sizes, right? I always get the Johnny Walker Blue label there, which is like $30 per glass, but she fills the tumbler all the way and I have to brim it as though it were a soda. He chuckles. So the bottle they have is 2/3 empty, and that's all because of me. Still, means you spent $200 on scotch over the months, Jake scoffs. And you know, that's Blue Label, John continues, ignoring him. Like, they start off with red, which is the cheapest, then black, then green. So is that your parents' money, I ask, or yours? Then gold, and then comes blue, the highest tier. All the drug money, baby. My parents pay... Or all drug money, baby. My parents pay the apartment and my insurance, and that's about it. Beyond that, I have to get by on my own, as long as I'm not in education, that is. Truly the self-made man. But I'm living the life, you know. Recently, I've been getting these tenderloin steaks from Target. More like $25 a pound, but it's absolutely top-grade meat. I'm gonna make you guys steaks sometime. Maybe tonight if you decide to stay. You know how to cook a steak, Jake? Huh? No, Jake replies. It's easy. You just heat some butter in a frying pan and throw it in for a minute on both sides. A minute per side is enough, you know. That way it stays red on the inside. 1 minute, I remark? You've got parasites, man. No. You don't have parasites. That's a good steak. No, you don't get it, Sam. 1 minute is fine. It sears it shut. That's all you do. It's high-grade beef. That's tenderloin. No parasites at all. Very expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the E. coli dinner for tonight, I say. I have this assignment I need to hand in before the faculty building closes. You leaving so soon? Jake whines. I thought we were gonna prank call Matthew. A quick one, then, I concede as I take out my phone and dial his number. It's ringing as the three of us huddle around, casting each other meaningful glances, giggling like excited school kids. It's a prank call. Someone picks up. Hey, who's this? A tinny voice resounds from the speaker. Matthew, we shout in unison, placing heavy emphasis on the last syllable. You loses again. There's a lot more, or he groans, there's a lot of noise at the other end of the line. Matthew, what's up? I call out. Listen, I'm kind of busy at the moment. Can you call me another time, or maybe never? Come on, Matthew, Jake shouts in a whining voice. You need to tell us about your sweet life. Yeah, I'm doing all right here in law school, Matthew replies. I'm in a frat now, so I'm a little too busy to be talking to you losers. Oh. Well, that's not very nice. Go jerk off to hentai. I can hear Matthew mumble before hanging up the phone. We burst out laughing and high-fiving each other, and then I grab my bag and head for the door. Yo, I don't like us. We suck. That, however, is where I'm going to leave it. It's been about... how long has it been? Hold on, let me check. It's been about 20 minutes. So, yeah, I think that's good. We'll come back later, but it's not going to be daily like it was with the rain time. So until next time, everybody.